So I have a little check on Facebook and everything is okay. No problem in there. And so welcome on the every Friday except the 3rd of February Friday session, healing, light language, energies. I want to make a little round and hear all your wishes for today. And yeah, and I'll wrap it up. And I think that one of the things will be in the now for today and be grounded. So that's what I will bring in. And so maybe it's a good idea that Patricia can start.
Yeah. I really had a few rough days and feeling old shit in my liver. So that's all coming out, and I have felt lots of clouding in my head. So my focus for today is on clearance.
Ah, that's a good one. Me too.
Okay, that's the only thing.
Oh yeah, and I like love and compassion and trust.
Okay.
Yes.
I do a bit giggling about it, but that are really topics I always appreciate that have attention.
Okay, super.
Yeah.
Super. Tanya.
Good morning. So I think what I need is I need to work on grounding for sure and controlling the amount of light that I put out and then feeling
Put out, which you're sending.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
And then feeling deserving of like my light and all of these amazing things that are happening.
It's appreciation. So is there any doubt there? How do you position this wish?
Yeah, just, you know, I guess more confidence.
Okay. Perfect. That's
more self-love.
Yeah. Kooten, thank you.
Yeah, I felt really good the past week until yesterday, where something happened in my private life, which was I didn't like it so much, and it knocked me a little bit too much off my good energy. Yeah, so I think protection of my energy.
Okay.
Yeah, and the self-love, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all?
I can go on for no. no, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lex, thank you, Kooten.
Yeah, it's a bit the same like Patricia, the cleansing and the clearing of the negative and the yeah. Actually, I'm also in a good state somehow. I maybe I didn't tell. I don't know. I had a kind of an argument with my neighbor, and he started yelling at me and being quite aggressive. And then I had he how do you say it was interesting, actually, a very interesting experience. He had, how do you say, aangifte gedaan. I don't know what that is in English.
With charges?
Hmm?
He brought in charges for the police?
Not the police, that's that actually I did.
Oh.
In the end, I didn't think of the police anymore because I don't want them around. Just
Something
Amira.
to hide.
No, but the police I don't trust so much anymore.
Mm.
Now it's more the Amira, the owner, and someone called me from Amira, and first I had the impression that they were just accusing me for I don't even know what.
Yeah,
really weird. So I was a bit like, I'm not really looking forward to this discussion. It was yesterday, actually. And then he came in with a mask, of course, and I didn't say anything. And he just put the mask off at a certain moment. And then he said, you have a, how you say, overlust. You're troubled by your neighbor, by the sound he makes, and so. And we're going to investigate because we take it serious. So it was totally the opposite. It was really beautiful, actually. He was very, very calm, this man.
What did you do with you?
It made me relax more because I was a bit on edge there, that I was thinking they're going to accuse me and tell me I have to tone down to my neighbor or whatever. But actually it backfired to my neighbor, I think, a bit. That they will look at what is happening there.
Keep your hand on your heart, please.
Okay.
Okay.
But it was really, it put me into trust. That was the great thing. I was thinking, oh, well, the universe is working, really. Because my intention in this, really, I had there was a discussion also with Bonnie Bessem and someone who is very educated in the Course of Miracles. And they had a talk about forgiveness, which is not always my famous topic because I never know how to do that.
Start with yourself.
Yeah, I know, but somehow, I don't know.
Often, and that's you touch a lot of things which are in your field.
Yeah.
In my observations, first of all, I think that let's start on a different angle. Thank you, Lex. Belief system. Let's start with belief systems. I can express over here that my belief system is that we are all multidimensional beings, capable of doing anything if we understood what we are capable of. Yeah. So our power is so enormous, only we don't have found all the keys and opened all the doors for it, but we are that capability, that energy. One of the first doors we need to open is the complete trust system. So we have to understand more, and every time again and again, whatever happens here on this planet is earthly matters. It's distraction, it's seduction, it's taking you away from this trust system. So every time something occurs, even if it's massive power energies coming on this planet, every time something on this planet happens to you, it has the tendency of taking you away from your trust. The belief system that you are a multidimensional being. You have the source part in your heart. You're directly connected to the source. You are part of the source. You are the source. There is nothing what could get you out of your energy, your balance, your belief, nothing. Only yourself, your mind can do this. On this planet, there are massive energies trying to work with your mind to take you out of this belief system. So what can help? First of all, always your hand on your heart. Make the connection with your heart as often as possible, especially when you are communicating with others, even if it's by email, by telephone, by any way of communication, fire and smoke, whatever you do, keep your hand on your heart. It takes you away from the mindfulness, which is distracting you. it keeps you in contact with what you want to be. That's the higher self, central sun, the source. All my belief system, if you follow it, it's perfect, and I think it's working. And if you don't follow it or don't believe it, it's fine as well. Pick whatever you want. What's valid for you. I exercise daily on communication from the purest part from my heart. I exercise daily to try to improve even my trust system. And it's challenged every time and again. And every time and again, my mind gets in between. And it's normal because we are experiencing these exercises on this planet. So first I want to give some codes for everybody to really get into this part of pure understanding, trusting the capabilities you have as a multidimensional being. So close your eyes, please. In all time, space, dimensions, infinities, we want to extend the understanding, the believing, the feeling, the trusting that you are all multidimensional beings directly connected to the source by a photon of the source in your hearts. And take away all these systems, plans, implants, these programs, these patterns, these filters, which are taking you away from this. Let this really get into your system and ground and anchor this in your body, in your energetic system. I really get deep into your cellular level. And understand that every time you're distracted, it's showing you how distraction functions. So don't be strict or how do you say, strict to yourself. Just be loving to yourself. Okay, this time I didn't get it completely. Next time I will get a little bit further, and the next time even further. I believe that as a child learns to walk, I can fall, tumble around, and start all over again. There's no issue in it. It's okay. Start trusting and loving yourself. Close your eyes, Lex. Get into your inner side, in your inner world. I don't want you to close your eyes to not see me, because you can always see the recording. It's just to get into your inner world, get deeper inside. Feel these energies. It's embedded in your heart. Koen, maybe you can listen and observe. Later on, the language can come. So really get into this understanding, knowing deeply inside, deeply in your core, understanding that you are multidimensional, part of the source himself. And from there on, we can move further. So now first, all connected to the photon of the source in your heart. Connect all your heart parts physically to each other and to this photon. Connect all your cells, every individual cells, all the cells together to the photon of the source in your heart. Connect every system in your physical body. Systems we know, the systems we don't know, all these systems, connect them to the photon of the source in your heart. Connect all the energy layers, the fields around you. Energetical layer, the cosmical layer, the galactical layers, all these layers we know and we don't know. You connect them all to the photon of the source in your heart. Now all is connected to the photon of the source in your heart. We're going to connect every chakra to the heart chakra and the photon of the source in your heart. And all these chakras we don't even heard of, but they are existing in your field of energy, connecting to the photon of the source in your heart. Taraima, Shumayani, Shiata Aya. So now your whole energy field is lifted up, lighted up. Going to connect your photon of the source of your heart to the higher self and team of helpers, including the blue beings. Connecting your photon of the source to the central sun, connecting you to the source, all done in all time, space, dimensions, infinities, all timelines for the highest, connecting you to the kernel of Mother Earth, to Gaia, so now you're all centers of the universe. Take you in a timeless zone. Take all these belief systems away. Understand your background, your galactic background, your cosmical background. Remember, Yot, it at, shuat, jutur, ai. Open up this remembrance, all the gates of remembrance. Open up all these belief systems, trust systems. Open up your heart. So the universe is working for you. Your higher self is working for you. Start feeling again in this work done for you, together with you. Shumba atiketa, shumaka ahitika, vrchkoota. It's only the mind who wants earthly proof. We don't need proof. We are the proof. And so what we can do is clear all energies, all clouds, maybe heavy, maybe gray, take them away out of your field. So you're in this timeless zone, and we clear this whole zone. All connected to you. So clearance of all old and not needed anymore in this moment right now. It's like we put a ventilator, a big source built ventilator, blazing all these energies which are not yours away. And we replace all taken away with love, compassion, trust, humor, giggling, and always we ground this. It's like a constant connection to this planet, to the galaxy's planets, so we always can ground whatever is coming into our system. So it's only the belief system, the mind, the earthly mind, which is narrowing it down and making things hard. So we ask for ease and grace. Negativity is something we don't need. We can always, if we sense some negative things, we know we got something on our earthly organic liver. So we can clear that with energy, with love, with more drinking. And drinking is water. So all this happens to be, this is your own shield. You are your shield. There is no guardian angel that's different from you. That you are your guardian angel. You could so what we want you to do is stand up, be authentic in your own belief, be powerful in your power of light, your pillar of light. So open up, open up, open up. When you're ready, slowly, slowly come back. So Koen.
Yes. I didn't want to stop.
I know.
Yeah, a totally different light language came out. Very fast speaking, very happy speaking light language. I didn't have it before, and I liked it, and I got warm, and there were also eagles.
And is the need for this protection or this guarding still there?
Yeah.
How is that possible? Because start opening up for this belief system. And that's why I ask you not to put your light language in, so that you can really observe what's coming in, the codes coming in, so that you realize that they're coming in. And your light language activation is beautiful, and I understand you, but maybe absorb a little bit more in the next round, so that you can start really be the sponge and just get it all in. And when it's in, you can still, the light language is activated, you can get it anyway. And you have the trust system. But the trust system is the basis. You are your own basis.
Yeah.
See how it works for you.
Yeah. And
Next.
I can listen back. I can listen again.
Yeah, of course.
Video.
But sometimes it helps to have the first laser blast.
Yeah.
But check it out for yourself.
Yeah.
Any new extra ideas, wishes? But it's still a protection for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
Lex.
It reminded me just now that this morning I had a really beautiful dance session where at a certain moment I was really feeling how much I had changed in the last. It was not a very happy feeling. It was a lot of sadness came out actually. And later on, I felt very much that there was a big cleansing going on in the session, and the cleansing of the feminine actually. There were a lot of men actually at the time, but they helped. It was very weird. I was looking at the crowd, or the crowd group, and some of the men were suddenly a bit stuck in a kind of not moving too much, and the women were really wild, which was quite a big contrast. And it really felt at a certain moment, really something was quite, and I also, what I realized, if you see it like that, it's a cleansing, it becomes a cleansing. So if you go with that, it really becomes it. Doesn't even need to be, it can become. It was really beautiful. It's a bit what the mother of Auroville said at a certain moment. Everything is design, it's divine, as long as you feel like it.
Mm.
It's like that.
Exactly, and it connects completely to the belief system.
Yeah.
So believe that you are multidimensional, believe that you are a positive being, believe that you have multidimensional powers, believe in the connection of you and the source. And it's for everybody. It's for us. It's for everybody. And you don't. It's never too late to be reminded on it. Patricia and I have been doing a meditation, of breath meditation, not breath meditation, and it's lasting for an hour, and then every time and every now and then the speaker is reminding you of the breath you have to take. So it's like this is valid for your whole life. It's like your hand on your heart with duct tape. It's like always be aware that you are connected, so that the connection can be stronger and stronger and stronger. And the more open you are, more capabilities can come in.
Yeah, what I realized also in the whole thing with my neighbor, and my other neighbor also was suddenly also involved. I don't go into that. That's what came up in me. It's not about me. I don't want to impose anything. We need to come out of this together, my neighbor and me. Everybody needs to feel, okay, this is what we have to do. And I put a candle on, and I put all the lights upstairs. I felt my own heart really opening up to him. And I even told Amira, this was like that. I don't feel that there's a conflict actually at all. He might feel it's a conflict, but I'm not. I see just an opportunity to find a solution together.
Yeah, an opening.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. So keep on doing it, but don't burn your upstairs neighbor with all that light. It's a joke. Don't burn your upstairs neighbor with this candle and all this light.
I'll put the candles on
I understand.
very high in the sky.
Okay, thank you, Lex. Any more extra additional for now? No?
No.
Okay. So, yes, Tanya.
Yeah, it was such a clearing energy. It was this beautiful blue with some white and just some hints of red sparkles on the edges. And it would just come in and do this really beautiful clearing in waves. And it was pretty awesome. Thank you.
And where are your needs? Are you still there, or do you have additional?
I'm feeling a lot lighter, and I'm feeling a lot better. So I think it's working.
Okay, and maybe the question could be, how can we help you? Because there's continuous enormous masses of light coming to us, everybody, but you are sensing them a bit more than most. So what will be for the next coming weeks helping you? Grounding.
Yes, grounding and integrating.
Okay. And you got your own ways of grounding already?
Yeah, so I have to ground it in through my center.
Okay, so let's...
And then into the earth.
Okay, let's experiment with a grounding machine.
Okay.
See how that works for you.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, Patricia, thank you, Tanya. Patricia.
Yeah. On one point, I felt as a little girl before I lost trust in life, and I really felt that moment that I was handed over a package again, like, hey, okay, you lost this. So that was really beautiful too, that it gave me back. And while we were going on with the coach, I sensed that we were sitting like in the school, and you were the teacher, and you were explaining to us how the energetic world works. And also that before we were transported to our human bodies, we had a package. Okay, here, this is how it works. We do this, then that moment, then on that moment, you stay away from this, or here's your experience. And so we all four were handed over our package of this is your experience and go for it. And we were reminded again to that moment. And then I saw focus to the heart, that the heart was built up with all with drawings, collages, drawings. Draws, yeah, and there are all little things, a part of us inside, and we just have to remember how to connect with each part on the right moment. So everything's in the heart, but we sometimes we forgot where the key is. So that's how I felt this journey. And my clouds, they're necessary. And instead of blow away the clouds, sometimes you need the clouds because you need to focus inside instead of stay open for everything outside. And see those parts too. And so the clouds are just a protecting layer for the period that I'm in. And if it's too bright, it's too much for me. So I need piece by piece. So what it showed me is be in the moment. It's not just grounding, but it's just be in the moment. Because when I close my eyes, I see so many different timelines, shoof, 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 but also the past and the future and this. So it's like a complete field with all kinds of experiences. So I'd like to focus for the here and now in this moment and connecting with my highest timeline. That is my wish list.
Good one. A good one.
Yeah. I want it for all of us. Yeah.
Oh. Can you repeat
Not
it?
just for you.
Can you
I like to share. Yeah.
Can you repeat that?
Which one?
Your wish?
My wish. Yeah. My wish is
Okay.
is that we all are connecting to our highest timeline, and we are connecting in the now moment.
That's all?
I think that is so much.
That's all.
Yeah, and
Okay.
just and make that big.
Not just the now moment, but the big now moment.
Small one, but a big one.
I wanna dive into it.
Okay.
And swim in it like a swimming pool. Okay.
Okay. Now,
Sorry.
I can easily do it, but unfortunately the time, no, that's a joke. Okay, let's close your eyes. We still are connected. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart. Kooten, can you mute please? And so all has been said, close your eyes, get into your inner world again. So remember, reactivate all these connections we just reestablished. So let's start with what Patricia was saying, helping to get us in a system of being in the moment and connecting all to the highest timeline, connecting all to be in the moment, in the now moment. Shurnina ikatata rejur otish kutorni manandara iya atara iya ator ura aniam iya aniana miu shuya ani sika shurs sor aish arshish karaji kododu kotor di bam bam ni na 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 iya. So we can still go back into this trust system in the now moment, in the highest timeline. We ask the higher self and team of helpers to assist us to stay in the highest timeline, in the now moment, to be in the moment, connected to all. And we help support this understanding to clear and cleanse our fields. And to ground all this, to anchor all this, we create a massive grounding machine, anchoring machine for all of us. Everybody is listening to this. And this is a continuous, highest timeline connected in the now moment time. Grounding and anchoring machine for integration and grounding. So the only thing we have to do is connect to our hearts, be the highest timeline light, and ground automatically. And every support system we use for grounding, we still can use. We only make it automatically there. Sure. We go back to our inner child of all time, space, dimensions, and infinities, and connect them all to the photon of the source in our hearts and ask them to form a circle around us. So all these inner childs are popping up and showing and forming a circle around us. In gratitude, we connect our photon of the source in the heart to their photon of the source of each individual inner child's heart. And we could especially focus on all these inner childs who had experiences in where they forgot the gift they had received coming here, and bring back that memory of where the gift was put. And we also add to this that we are able to unpack the gift we lost or we found and remembered. And Take away all these filters, patterns, programs, emotions of not trusting, not feeling protected, not feeling empowered, not feeling balanced. It's all supporting being in the moment. In the highest timeline. And that is all integrated deeply, deeply in every part of your field, connected to the source, connected to the central sun, connected to the highest timelines. So maybe we can start with Tanya this time.
Yes, that was so beautiful. It was the same energy that came in, and the energy is just like flowing so beautifully and effortlessly, and I feel so much more open and lighter and grounded as well, and especially in my heart center. So thank you.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you for putting it in beautiful words. Any additional things you want to ask for?
Nothing that I can think of right now.
Okay. There was one more thing you were talking about, and it was, oh yeah, appreciation.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot that one.
Yes, that's been a big one.
Okay.
Because so many things just happen, and so many great and amazing things, and I'm like, why am I worthy of it? What did I do, to deserve this, And I've worked my butt off to get here, so I need to be able to just be like, this is it, own it. And so I need to work on that.
For me, in my understanding, it is really connected to the trust system. I believe that everything in the universe is connected to each other. We are all one. We are connected. All our activities, our actions are connected. It's meant to be. You have free will. If you don't do it, there will be a replacement for doing it. But this is like a movement which is moving on and on and on and on. So we all are gifted, although we maybe not understand all our gifts yet. But we are all multidimensional beings with many gifts. And it's only a matter of remembrance. So each of us has beautiful gifts. You do it, Tanya, yourself. You can see what kind of energies is coming from Kooten and from Lex and from me and from Patricia and from yourself, maybe even. And so everybody's got gift. Kooten can see his whole team of helpers. Lex is transforming a lot of energy into beautiful love. Patricia sees timelines. I can make codes. So everybody's got something. So thinking that you are maybe not completely worthy of it is nibbling from the trust. So what you could do is start being proud that whatever your first gifts are, and that you can understand them and you can help other people to reach their lights, is something beautiful. And that's something which is valid for all of us. So what I'm going to do is add some quotes on that as well. So close your eyes, put your hand on your heart. So close your eyes, legs, get inside. So what we're going to do is to really, really remember, reactivate, refine the trust system in every little aspect of belief that what we are doing is beautiful, that we are helping helpers, that we are bringing light to light workers, that we are so of such enormous importance, not because we are doing it, because every time we can help somebody reach his own light, we are helping the light. So thank you, Tanya, for helping me remember that.
Thank you. That was beautiful. I saw a whole bunch of release of, red 3D densities. So that was beautiful. Thanks.
Super. And it was valid for everybody, because we all struggle with similar things, or sometimes exactly the same things. So it's beautiful that you were helping us remember that. Oops. I completely lost track of who was saying something. So if somebody wants to say something, please do.
I like to say something about an experience I had this week, which has to do with the gifts I have, I think.
Please do.
Yeah, I have a friend in a very far away country on Facebook. And sometimes we just messaged each other, but it was already 3-4 weeks ago. And last week I had a dream that I was visiting him, and there were rivers with a lot of water, and he was in his cabin, and I was with him for 5 minutes, and then I left. And the next morning I put on my laptop and I opened Facebook, and he sent me a message.
Beautiful.
Hey Kooten, how are you doing? I said, what is this? I met you last night. He said, yeah, I know. So for me, this was a very, very special moment. Yeah.
Understandable. Yeah.
Yeah. So more and more, I think the gifts are showing up. Yeah.
So get more into the trust that you are the creator of these.
Yeah.
And that disturbances are not important. That's earthly.
Yeah.
The real connections you can make easily, like in this example.
Yeah.
So really, really start, like the drawings, start opening up more and more, like you are already doing. I'm not saying you're not doing it, but start doing it more and more and more. And so that the earthly things you were used to until half a year ago or something like that are less of importance, less getting into your system. You close your own system. You are your own protector. So you close your own system, what you are letting in or not. It's like what Tanya is doing with the anchoring. She gets lots of light and needs to integrate and anchor that. It's almost a similar system.
Yeah.
So start really trusting in you.
Yes.
Sounds great. Yeah. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Patricia, anything to add?
Ja, wij doen het. Yeah, I missed a part of your coach because I had to, something else called me on that moment. But I hooked in, and when I hooked in, you were just at the part to raise us to the highest timeline, and I really felt like a needle and clothing that you are fixing. And so we were connecting back at the timeline. So yeah, vastgenaaid.
Yeah, suit together.
Yeah, we were suitable on the highest timeline. And actually my clouds in my head, they are at a lower timeline. So I really feel that I raise above it. So yeah, yes for you too.
I'm so happy. I've been burdened with this timeline for a couple of days now. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And we'll find the rewatch so that you
Yeah.
can see that whole part. Yeah. Beautiful. Anybody else anything to say? Not needed. If not, I will say something. I think you're all amazing beings. Very, very powerful. I hope, no, it's my wish that you all really start standing up for your powers. That you start understanding that you are multidimensional beings directly related to the source, that you are not alone. You will never, never be alone. That sometimes you feel alone because the experience is so brand new for many of us, but you are, how do you call it, a front walker, somebody who walks in front, early adopters, marketing, or whatever you want to call it. There are many, many following up what we are doing now, soon. So we are preparing ourselves and helping others to prepare themselves for the bigger masses who are awakening. So it is very, very important that you start to really, really believe and trust in your own powers and systems, that you don't get distracted of not being on this planet, want to be on this planet, or and of course you can have a day off, but for the major part of the now moments, be in your own power. Understand that you are special like everybody, but you are special as well, and we are more special in that sense that we are earlier recognizable as different or whatever, and that's okay. So be proud of what you are. Be proud in whatever situation you are, that you have your own opinion, your own energy feelings, that you feel or sense things which are always right. When I started doing light language, I understood that all these thoughts and feelings I had, and I was thinking I wasn't feeling much, they were always right for my whole life. And suddenly it was like, boom, this was correct. So maybe you have a similar experience and start living that. So now if somebody's, and people are always talking about other people. So, and if you expose yourself on Facebook or whatever, they can easily point to you and say, oh, he's weird, he's bold or whatever. It's okay. Let them. Believe in your own powers. So let me give you another part of this highest timeline of this empowerment. So close your eyes, put your hand on your heart. This is for everybody to really, really connect to your highest timeline. So we just sewed all these little holes in the suit, and now we're gonna polish the shoes and the glasses and the rings and everything. So make it a shining suit. Shumaya in the highest timeline, connected with your source, related higher self, with your helper. The blue beings are surrounding you. Cleanse everything which is not connected to this belief system. Open all your remembrance gates in the heart. You don't have to look, it's there, you know it. Open up your speaking systems, your sense systems. Connected to your higher self, connected in the now, connected to the heart, connected to the highest light. So I hope that this will integrate deep, deep, deep in your systems. I hope you will really, really, really notice this one. I wish to see you all soon again. I feel this is very, very powerful. And I know that if you watch this recording a couple of times, it will really deeply, deeply get into your systems. If anybody is listening, watching, attending here, every Friday, except for the 3rd of February, this is the healing session donation-based. You're welcome. If you want to reach out to people like Lex, Tanya, Kooten, Patricia, or myself, we are all open for connections. If you need healings, you can ask Patricia, you can ask me, you can, if you want to ask Tanya to see how your light is working. If you want, anybody can help in any way. Everybody's doing it. We're open for it. Let's get more people in our tribe. I love you all. I'm really happy that you are here. I hope to see you next Friday. If there's anything disturbing, you can always connect to me and see how we can help that. I will stop the recording now. I hope other people will watch this and hopefully they can join us as well.